everybody! So today I'm going to be filming my May favorites, and I just want to quickly apologize for not uploading in so long. I've had kind of a hectic last couple weeks, but I promise I'll get everything organized and back on track, as well as figuring out, you know, my editing style that I want to do and things like that. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the video because there are quite a few things. So the first thing I want to be talking about is actually tea. And I repurchased a few things from the Spice and Tea Exchange. And if this doesn't tell you how much I love it, then I don't know what will. So at the beginning of May, I purchased these and I'm repurchasing them again this month. So, you know, it's kind of a big deal. So the first one I want to talk about is the hazelnut cookie tea, and this is kind of like a chai tea where it's more of like a coffee than a tea, but it is a tea. If you just add some creamer and milk to this, it is so good. It's the perfect breakfast drink, but it's also perfect like for dessert because it's that sweet and hazelnutty, vanilla-y. It's so good. The second one is the green tropical tea, and this is so good. It's so sweet, but in a fruity way instead of like a chocolatey, like vanilla-y way. This is very refreshing, and I like to drink this along with some water so I get even more hydrated, because if you've ever had green tea, you know how hydrating it is and how easy it is to drink. Sometimes I don't want to drink a gallon of water every day, so I'll just drink a ton of this green tropical tea, and that'll help me so much to get my water intake. The last tea that I want to talk about is this Yogi Kava Stress Relief, and this is actually a bag tea, and at night whenever I'm fixing to go to bed, I don't like dealing with like the diffuser and having to deal with like the loose leaves for the tea, so I really like using bags for night. So this one is my favorite right now, and it eases tension and promotes relaxation is what it says, and it's so delicious. It's kind of like cinnamony and licorice-y, but not in like a black licorice bad way, because I don't like black licorice at all. The next three things I want to talk about are some t-shirts, and I recently went on Hot Topic on their website because they're having like this anime sale. The day that I bought these, it was like 30% off the whole store, and plus if you buy $25 of anime merchandise, then you get like a free gift, which didn't receive, so I don't know if that's just a trick or not. But anyways, so the first t-shirt is from Yuri on Ice, and it's just a Makachin t-shirt, and it is so freaking cute. And also I recommend, if you like your t-shirts a little baggy, like not too baggy, but just like loose fitting a little bit, I recommend going up a size than you regularly are. These are in men's sizes, so I would usually get an extra small, but I got a small because they're kind of slim fitting, and it's kind of a weird fit. It's like slim, but it's like long. I don't know how to describe it. It's weird, but so worth it. So it's just got Makachin on it, and at the bottom it says Yuri on Ice, and I'm so in love with it. The next one is a Mob Psycho 100 t-shirt, and it's got Mob whenever he you know, gets to his 100 stage, and then it's got little Mob as like the little cinnamon roll that he is, and it says Mob Psycho 100 down here, and it's a really simple t-shirt, but I really love it. And I also really love like these kind of t-shirts for multiple reasons, because I would wear this t-shirt out, but since I have t-shirts like these, I can wear them to bed so that I don't have to have like ugly bed t-shirts. There's just serves more purpose than just sleeping in it, if that makes sense. So my last t-shirt is my holy grail right now. I'm obsessed with it, and I love it so much. Look at this freaking shirt. Oh my gosh, it's like an Instagram thing, and oh my god! Look at Victor in all his glory, and look at little Yuri. I'm such a fangirl. Honestly, I love it so much. This was only $15, and I'm like, such a steal. These t-shirts are still on sale, by the way. You can still get this t-shirt for $15. So I will link all 3 of these t-shirts in the description below so you guys can check it out, and if you want it, then you can buy it. So the next thing I want to mention really quickly is the lip color that I'm wearing right now, and this is an e.l.f. like lipstick pencil thing. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's in the shade Praline. This is my all-time favorite lipstick right now. It's really creamy. It's not long wear, obviously, but it's super easy to reapply because it is so creamy. So I'm not really mad that it comes off when I'm eating because it's so quick and easy to reapply that it doesn't really even matter to me. It's a perfect nude color, especially for every day. This is gonna be great in the fall, but it's also not so dark of a nude that you can only wear it in the fall, if that makes sense. It's just such a great overall color, and it's my favorite. My last physical favorite is actually my skincare line, and this is the Bio Clarity line. There's 3 steps to it. There's the cleanser, there's the acne treatment gel, and then here's the restore gel. And this has saved my life, honestly. I used to have breakouts all the time, and like it was terrible and horrible, and I never felt confident in my own skin because of it, and I had to wear so much makeup, or I thought I did. I wore so much makeup to try and cover up, you know, my acne spots and my acne scars, but this stuff helps so much if you use it the correct way. I know for a couple months, like last month, I wasn't using it as frequently as I should have, like as consistently, so my acne spots started to come back, but then I picked it up again and they're going away again, so I'm not worried about it. But this restore gel actually does wonders. It's taken so much redness away from my face and evened out my skin tone, as well as taking the redness away from my acne scars. I know that I'm not really bothered by my acne scars. I'm just bothered that they're so red and it looks like I still have acne even though it's not. It's just like the discoloration. This has made me so much more confident in myself and my skin, and so I am so grateful to have this. Plus it's pretty cheap, especially for what it does. If you show me a skincare line that is as cheap as the Bio Clarity line that does better than the Bio Clarity line, I will be amazed, because this stuff works so well, and it's cruelty free, so there's that too. So moving on to the stuff that's not physical, I guess we can start off with my favorite book this month, and I have been putting off reading this book, and I'm not sure why I did. I just kept finding new books that I wanted to read, so I kind of just put this to the end of my list, but I finally got around to it, and it is Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys. I don't think I'm saying that right, but Sepetys, something like that. I don't know, but it's basically a story about this little girl during World War II from Lithuania, and it just basically follows her and her mom and her brother on their survival, basically how they survive, and you know, it's really heartbreaking. The end of the book really got me. I'm not gonna lie. It's not one of those books where everything turns out exactly how you want it to be. It's heartbreaking and it's so sad, but it keeps you interested, but it's such an easy read as well. So I definitely recommend it. You guys need to read it if you are into reading, and if you're not into reading, you need to read it and get into reading. Alright, So moving on to cartoons and anime, my favorite cartoon this month is Bee and Puppycat. Oh my gosh, it's such a cute and like fluffy little cartoon. It reminds me a lot of Adventure Time and like the humor. It's kind of like weird, like quirky humor. It's like sometimes you don't know exactly what they're talking about and they just say random things and it's funny, but it's so cute. It's about this girl named Bee. She loses her job and then she finds this creature, puppy cat is what it's called, because she can't decide if it's a puppy or a cat because it looks like a cat but it smells like a puppy and it's weird. And he's magical and he can take her to his like other world where they do little quests and little tiny jobs so that she can get money and, you know, pay what she needs to pay. I don't know. So it's just a really easy cartoon to watch. It's a Cartoon Hangover original, so I'm not sure where else you can watch it. So my next two favorites, I rewatched Yuri on Ice, which I'm not even gonna get into it because I could go on forever about it, but it's such a good anime. I'm sure you've heard so many people talk about it, so I'm just gonna not get into the storyline, anything like that. Just go watch the dang show if you haven't. It's so freaking good. It just gets at your heart, and Yuri is such a babe. But Victor, next, I want to talk about Mob Psycho 100. This is such a good anime. It's about this little boy in middle school, I think. Yes, he's a middle schooler, and he has psychic abilities, which means he can see and exorcise spirits and ghosts and monsters and things like that. It just basically follows him doing his thing in middle school, trying to fit in. I suck at explaining things, so you guys will just need to go watch the freaking show. I'm terrible at explaining things. My next thing I want to talk about is actually a Spotify playlist, and this is called the Peaceful Piano Playlist. And I want to recommend this, especially if you guys enjoy reading or sleeping. It helps you focus and just like zone in on what you're doing. Alright guys, so that is it for my May favorites. If you guys have any questions or video requests or suggestions, then go ahead and comment them below. And I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!